Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is day 2 of the 454 rebuild. So yesterday we got really far. We got the bed completely off. We got everything removed out of here that we needed to. So I'm extremely blown away with my progress yesterday. So today we're gonna focus on putting that bed on this cart so that way it can roll around and not sit on those. That way I don't damage anything up. I don't wanna mess anything up. And then we'll be tearing apart the entire front end of this truck today. So that will be fun. That'll be lots of fun. So I'm gonna start pulling this up and I'm gonna show you guys actually how I did this. I did it a little differently, but this was a little bit smarter. So I'm gonna show you this way. Not the way I exactly did it, but it's very similar to this. So, we got the truck bed hung up, ratchet straps, heavy duty. I mean, it's suspended in the air pretty much. We just want to make sure everything's tight and straight. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we are going to lift it up in the air. And that should be tall enough. So, let's take a look. This thing needs casters on both sides. All right. Right about in the middle, we gotta square it up some. Try to move over. That should do it. Make sure we don't pinch any wiring. That would be no fun. So let's try to drop this thing down now. Let's see what happens. Well, let's see if that works. That should work. That should work. I just realized that I probably just cut off the camera. So, check it out, guys. We successfully now have it sitting on the car. And I barely lifted a finger, you know? So, gotta love technology. So, next step, we're gonna put this back over here. And then we are going to go ahead and push the truck back and start ripping apart the entire front end. Plan is all the parts I take off the truck, I'm just gonna stick them in the truck bed. So that way everything's right there. I'm gonna try to keep it all damage free, maybe wrap it in some blankets or something so that way nothing gets scratched up. But so far so smooth. Let's see how this goes. All right, guys, so as you can see, I got the truck back into position where it needs to be. We're gonna go ahead and start stripping down the entire front end on this thing, starting with the grill, working into the fenders, the core support. We're gonna take out the radiator. We're gonna take everything out of this, dump all the fluids, get it ready to empty out, have everything off the entire front end except for the cab, the motor, and some wiring. That is the ultimate goal for today. I think I get it all knocked out in a couple hours, so we'll see how this goes. Well, guys, I totally forgot to turn back on the camera after I started taking apart the front end. So I got a lot more done. Not really a lot more, but you know, the fender is now off. That was kind of a pain. If you can see, I lost part of my finger. Y'all know. But yeah, everything's off over here. Just got to drain the radiator still so I can pull that out. It's using my bolt storage right now, so I didn't want to pull it out yet. Got to pull this side off still. But other than that, I mean, we're almost completely stripped front end wise. This is a really crazy sight to be seen. I mean, ooh, 3 days ago, call it a week ago, this truck was running and driving to a degree. Now we got something like this going on. Really cool, actually. But yeah, so I'm almost done up here. Really, that's all I gotta get done today, and then I'm going home. Yeah, well, I gotta clean up too, but it's coming back. It's coming apart a little bit more difficult than I thought it was. You know, it's a 90s Chevy. It's all bolted together, not meant to come apart. So it's coming apart one piece at a time. You can see I got the front core support here, the bumper, the grill, and as you can see, you can kind of see how we incorporated these two pieces. I mean, that's actually a completely separate piece from the bumper, and we made them one piece. Shout out to John. Grill, a truck bed here. Whew. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I need to grab something to eat here soon. But other than that, the front end's almost done. So yeah, have a good one. All right, y'all, so we successfully have both fenders are off. Fender wells are off. Everything is off. We got one here, one there. We got a core support. We got a bumper support, or a bumper. We got a grill. We got a hood. We got the truck bed. We got everything off this thing. The radiator's next to pull. We're draining the fluid as we speak. You know, this truck has been ran a few times. Look how clean that fluid is. I mean, the truck's been ran to temperature multiple times, so it has ran before. This isn't the first time we're, you know, taking out brand new fluid and stuff. So it's pretty awesome. It really looks funky just being the cab only. That is a funny view. But nonetheless, I'm about to go eat lunch. Let this finish draining. Then I'm gonna come back, pull the radiator off, and clean up a little bit and make everything look pretty. And then I'm gonna head out for the day because we're moving pretty quickly. I don't know what to do next. I gotta wait till John gets here. We gotta start pulling the cab off. ignore the clock. You got a Dale Earnhardt clock. Every 30 minutes it revs up, and you know, NASCAR, nice car, NASCAR. So when I get back, we just gotta finish cleaning up, get ready to take the cab off. That's pretty much it left of this frame. We're gonna end up taking this chassis and leaving it just as a rolling chassis for now until we get the donor chassis, and then we're gonna just swap everything over once it gets back from powder coating. I haven't looked to see if anything's messed up on the front, but all that's boxed in, so it'd be hard to believe that something's messed up there. So I think this was going to be our only frame damage on the truck. Again, haven't pulled the cab, so we don't know. There might be more under the cab. I just can't see it, but it is what it is. And all right, guys, so check it out. 454 got a lot of work done today. Everything is stripped off the very front of the truck. We've got everything removed, ready to go. All the wiring's been pulled out and laid onto the motor, ready for the cab to be taken off. The only thing we have to do is remove the bolts on the bottom side, and I think it's 4 bolts on the cab that hold it together to the frame. We'll remove those and it's ready to lift up. Besides that, I think that's about it on the truck as far as it goes, removing and breaking it down. Once we get to that point, we're going to be this will be put to the side until we get the new frame in. We'll get the new frame in and we'll start reinforcing it, getting it ready to make it a rolling frame, reinforced and completely rebuilt and ready to go and sent off to the powder coater. Before we start swapping everything on, we want the new frame to be absolutely mint and perfect. Is the complete goal. Let me show you what we got going on here. We have, like I said, everything is pulled off the front fenders, wheel wells, core support, radiator, everything. Everything's pulled off the backside. You already know all that. We got everything posted over here and taken care of and ready to go. All the wood bed stuff over here. Gas tank over here. I mean, we're ready to go. So just got to get the new donor chassis hopefully tomorrow or Saturday, which would be really nice. Once we do that, the truck is we're ready to start putting everything back together and getting this whole project done and over with, because I'm ready to move on to this one and a few other projects we have in mind. But thank you guys so much for coming out and liking and subscribing and taking your time out of your day to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. If you could, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all boys, have a great evening.